Welcome to What Gear Reviews, and today I'm looking at a world's first tech product from Hyundai. It's a true wireless stereo headset, but this is no ordinary true wireless stereo headset. This is actually a 2-in-1 product with a mobile phone charging adapter and Bluetooth true wireless headset in the adapter, and it can deliver a power at a speed of 20 watts, which is pretty impressive. When it comes to playback time, it's got 3 hours in the buds plus 10 hours in the charging case, and it's got an IPX4 rating, so sweat resistant, and it's Bluetooth 5.1, and they do say that this supports high-res audio. And do keep in mind, guys, that this is on Kickstarter right now, and it's definitely not expensive, and you get an idea here of what they're trying to achieve. For example, they're trying to replace the charger, the earbuds, and the cable with just one all-in-one unit. Anyway, let's get a look at these things. So of course, most people know Hyundai for their cars, not so much for earbuds, and that's why it kind of caught my eye. Let's get a look at this case. So the case itself has got a kind of pearlescent finish to it, curved at the top, USB-C power delivery port at the side, and then here's where it gets interesting. This is the power pins, and as you can see, this is a US power supply here. So I can use this here in the UK, but I do need to use an adapter. So what I'll probably do, in fact, what I'll definitely do, is give this away to one of you lucky viewers. And in order to put your name in the hat to win this, just go over to Twitter and retweet my tweet about these earbuds. And I'll make it obvious which tweet I'm talking about as well. So make sure you go over there. It's at What Gear Reviews. The lid is magnetically sealed. And when it's closed, it doesn't feel that big. Let's see how it compares to the Apple AirPods case. So these are the AirPods Pro, and you can see straight away from this angle, it doesn't look too much bigger. But from that angle, you can see, yeah, that's definitely quite a bit chunkier than your Apple AirPods. But that's because of these extra added features on the case. And here are the earbuds themselves. They do look quite a bit like AirPods Pro with the silver trim at the bottom and the black space here. But one of the things that these have, which I'll show you in a moment, is there's actually a blue LED in that little gap there. I believe it comes on when you're charging and things like that. So I'll show you that in a moment. So as you can see, the AirPods stem is way longer. The exterior noise cancelling mic is way bigger, and it's silicone tip, not an open fit. This is called an open fit where there's no silicone tip. So these just kind of rest in your ear a bit more comfortably, and that causes a bit more noise to pass through. But these do have active noise cancelling apparently. So as you can see, Hyundai want you to know that you can use these for skateboarding and running and outdoors and working. I think that's largely because of that IPX rating that they have. The power delivery is a big one. They even claim here that it can charge a laptop, but with 20 watts charging, I don't know how long it would take you to charge a laptop, but it's good to know that if you have your earbuds, you can give your phone a boost if you do find a power outlet. So that's pretty good. So when it comes to audio quality, I have tested these out, and I have to say I'm quite surprised. I didn't think a £50 pair of earbuds would sound that good. They do sound pretty open and airy. Bass is respectable for the price. The high-end frequencies aren't too sharp, so that's always good too. And Hyundai don't specify what high-res audio codec they're using here. I'm assuming it's probably aptX HD, but don't take my words for that. Maybe head over to the Kickstarter and ask them a question there. They do have the high-res audio logo on their website, so there's definitely one of the codecs there. Right now, there's only 3 or 4 good ones. Of course, the earbuds do have capacitive touch controls built in, and you can't really remap these. There's no app for this at this point in time, but they're single taps, double taps, and press and holds are recognized. And when it comes to active noise cancelling here, my benchmark for good noise cancelling on earbuds is pretty high. And they're not bad. They're not bad for 50 quid. You can't really turn your nose up at it. So here we go. Here's what they mean about the 36 hours. It's 1 hour charging time for 100% battery. And then there's 36 hours of standby time. So that's not listening time. So listening time is going to be 13 hours unless you go one at a time, and then you can add more hours onto your listening experience. So with all things considered, this concept is a very interesting one. Just as earbuds, they're pretty good. 50 quid, you can't go wrong. They've got noise cancelling, they've got pretty decent battery life, and they actually sound very good at this price point. The case is not that much larger than some others, but that added feature there, if you're at the airport and you run out of juice on your phone or your earbuds, you can just plug that into a wall socket, charge your earbuds and your phone at the same time. Oh, will you stop that? I have to apologise for the squeaking. The dog's down here biting on a Chewy toy. Hey. So at this point in time, it is early days for products like this, but this is a really good idea The concern for me being here in the UK is you have to have 3 pins and they're much further apart. So you probably couldn't get away with one of these here in England unless there was some kind of way of collapsing down the pins in a different method to still keep the case quite narrow. But it's impressive and it's a really good idea in my opinion. So maybe we'll see some other brands jump on board with this idea, and maybe we'll start seeing power delivery through earbud cases. And these do have microphones built in as well, so you can use these for work calls and stuff like that as well. Anyway, this has been a quick look at the Hyundai Haya One, a world's first 2-in-1 earbud idea. Let me know what you think of this concept. Would you consider buying one of these? And if you do believe in this idea, you can of course go over to the Kickstarter and check it out over there. Appreciate you guys for watching this one. If you want to check out some of my earbud reviews, there's some thumbnails on screen right now. See you in the next one. Don't be late.